Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel for another LEGO build. Today we'll be upgrading the forest / cabin scene that we worked on a little bit ago. I ordered about 1,000 pieces or so for this project and I want to get a good amount done today and start at least MILS plating some of it. Now my big thing is I wanted a creek running through it. Now this scene is the city park, obviously from our LEGO city. I'm going to probably be dismantling that and utilizing the tree and some stuff like that just on its own. I like it, but the city just doesn't have space for a park right now, just with everything. It just doesn't. It just doesn't have the space, and it was either a random park shoehorned in there for some greenery or a construction site, and we'll be starting the construction site in the next video or two, so that is going to be pretty exciting. But I am really happy to finally get a fully dedicated forest scene going on, doing some Easter eggs and some fun projects in here. I also have added lights to the cabin, so I'm really excited to show those off to you guys. It's definitely not perfect yet, but it's at least, it is lights, so I'm very happy to see those there. But essentially we're going to start really hammering this out today. We're going to be MILS plating the entire thing, and then probably next time I will show off maybe like the light kit progress in here that I am working on. That poly bag has a park ranger in it, and we can start like storytelling and adding some cool stuff to it. So a lot of MILS plate. It is 4 base plates long. There is some trim obviously on the sides, but I'm not too incredibly worried about it. This little gap in here, I've been debating maybe doing a like bridge over, like maybe it's going to be a little creek running through the display itself. I think that could be a pretty cool way to do it because it is like exactly 2 studs. So have like a river or creek running through here and a small creek or stream kind of like broken off from it. That can be like a little conjunction area or something, and then just traveling all the way through. Eventually I would like a ranger station, or maybe we add another cabin or something like that, but a really lush forest scene would definitely be something I'm interested in. And obviously it is it's just a holding cell right now for a lot of trees and minifigures and some sets. And again, I have about 1,000 pieces set aside for this project, so I decided to order those with the August 1st wave a while ago. So I'm very excited for all of this. I think it's going to be a pretty cool project, and I'm excited to have something to really start customizing. A lot of my displays are build the sets first and then build custom stuff around it, and I've never built a creek before for LEGO, so I am excited to try and do it depending on what colors I want to choose. And I'll obviously have some deep ports, and eventually we'll add some fish jumping out and some stuff like that, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. So thank you guys so much for joining me for another build. This should be a pretty exciting one. I am really happy to finally be doing this, and we're working on the Nightmare Realm right now too. So between that, this, and some stuff coming to the LEGO City, it's definitely a nice time. We got a little bit of everything going on, and while we rear our heads look into October, I do have some pretty cool stuff, exciting stuff for October, for the spooky month, of course. So thank you guys so much for joining me. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you can. It helps the channel out a lot. And follow me on Instagram if you want to have a better sneak peek at everything that I'm building, or to more easily give me recommendations for like sets and be able to message me and stuff like that. Always appreciated, and I'll see you at the end of the build, folks. Alright, so I decided just to do the first 2 MILS plates and kind of establish what I'm going to be doing here in the future. A couple of these pieces are just kind of to keep them together during transport, but I added a bunch of leaves, some plants, some different colored flowers and stuff. I am really happy with how it turned out in like the first portion of it. I do like it. This is from the bookshop, so I just kind of have him sitting in a little divot back here. I'm not sure if he's going to be staying there or not, but I did want to include him regardless. But essentially, I did not order enough 2x2 brown pieces to do the trim. The main reason I'm doing brown is just to give the like dirt impression. I'm debating maybe doing a trail through it. However, I do kind of like just having these like little brown patches on this side to just break up that green a little bit, and then having the brown trail actually go from the other side. I think that's going to be a pretty nice color like difference, just having the brown and the green instead of like throwing some dark tan in there like I did with the Forbidden Forest. We obviously have the big tree. I kept a little nature photographer. We have a guy fishing, probably for some trout or some smallmouth bass, depending where this is. Along the side, we of course have the guy fishing in his cabin. I tried to include as much as I could in terms of like piece wise, but I definitely am going to do just one big order for some of this stuff. Now, next time I'm debating what I want to do. I think I'm going to perfect the creek first and then go on from there. And I'm actually really happy with how the creek has turned out. Now, move the cabin off from here. I didn't secure that yet just to prevent it from falling around since I was doing the lighting kit and stuff for it. But as for the creek, I did indent it. So essentially, I'm utilizing these dark blue pieces as a base layer for the bottom. Then I'm doing either dark blue trans or light blue trans 1x2 normal stud tiles or normal studded pieces on the bottom. Some plants as well. I have a couple pieces with rocks underneath, which are just little 1x1 light gray tiles or dark gray, depending on what you want to do. Threw in a couple lily pads as well. Those were from the actual cabin set, just to give it some plant life. But essentially, this creek is actually going to be one stud lower than the actual ground to give it some depth. And I'm really, really happy with how that turned out. Now, I do have enough tile to kind of do a lot of this. However, there are tiles with fish on it. And if my hand looks swollen, I was stung by a bee last night. So I'm recovering from that. The first time ever, and good Lord, it's not a good time. My finger's been numb for quite a bit now. So that is unfortunate. You try to rescue a bee from your kitchen and, yep, it didn't take kindly to me. But there's essentially little 1x2 tiles with koi and carp and stuff on them. I'm going to spread those throughout here and then try and build just like the little scenes around it. But I don't want to add too much vegetation because I don't want to take away everything. But the way I'm kind of doing this is shallow water will be the clear, and then the dark blue tiles will be like the deeper pockets. So I'm just trying to like throw different color patterns and stuff. And, you know, I have like trees that are going to be overhanging. But I'm really, really happy with how the creek's turning out already. And I should be able to pretty much do the entire thing after one order. So I do think that's pretty cool. I love how the creek is looking. I really do. And of course we have like, you know, a frog here and there as well, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it looks pretty cool. And obviously I am loving all of the details that have kind of come to play. I would have liked to have done all 4 MILS plates, but I just don't have some specific pieces ready to go for it. So rather than just like haphazardly do 4 MILS plates, I'd rather do 2 that I really like, or at least that I can really hammer out, like these, because then when the creek is done for these, you know, that gives a nice semblance of, all right, this is what this project is going to start to look like, and I can continue the trail because I just really need a lot of 2x2s in brown. I just used a ton for the medieval project and Forbidden Forest, Hagrid's Hut. So a lot of my brown 2x2 pieces are really taking up a lot right now. And I didn't account for one thing. I needed the brown 2x2s on this side to actually cover the like creek bed. So I needed the brown to stick up to give the like the dirt or side impression. And I completely forgot about that when I was ordering. So now it's double-sided for brown pieces. Rather than just out here. I completely forgot that I wanted to do that. So that's my bad. You know, I misordered. It happens to the best of us. So I do definitely need to do that in the future. It's just order a bunch of new 2x2s. I have those in my cart right now. Bunch of tiles, bunch of the 1x2 trans colors, because again, I do have some, but I just kind of wanted to get like the layout here done. I primarily wanted to get the MILS plated for the first 2. And then we can start building from there. Obviously, I can add some rocks and some animal life and plant life and stuff as we go. But I just wanted to get the initial MILS plates done today, and then we can move on from there. I'm really excited for this project. I think it's going to be pretty fun, and I'm definitely enjoying it. I love being able to like see like the bright green scenery and stuff right behind my desk, and I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be a nice, cute little project, and it's going to definitely take a lot of pieces, you know. Just because it's only one display, like, it is definitely going to take a pretty good amount. But yeah, so that's just gonna do it for this video, guys. Next time we're gonna be building a creek. I also have a park ranger like poly bag that I want to add to it. Maybe we can add some more minifigures. But I'm not sure which part will happen next, honestly. We're gonna see what pieces we have. Because next time I'll probably finish up the light kit add the park ranger, and then after that we'll do the creek. You know, I'll add some minifigures and maybe some animals and stuff like that, and then we'll move on from there. But that's gonna just about do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Like, comment, and subscribe if you can. It helps the channel a lot, and I'll see you next time. Happy building, everybody.